Hello, fabulous people. Welcome back to my channel. I'm Donyetta. Welcome to the YouTube channel Dietta. I know I have been MIA for some months, but this is not only a proof of life. We are kicking it back off, discussing one of my first loves, and that is books. I loved reading as a child. I would stay up late at night and hide under the covers with a flashlight to finish reading a particular book. But as I became an adult, I've picked it up and ebbed and flowed with it. This year, I kicked off the year reading All About Love by Bell Hooks, and I have been on a roll. To date, I have read and or listened to 34 books. My goal for the year was 25. It's mid-August, and as you can see, I'm kicking butt and taking names. So today we're going to do a book haul. I went to TJ Maxx and Marshalls looking for candles. Y'all, I came home with 12 books. So let's get into the books that I picked up, and I'll tell you why I got each of them. First up is Beach Read by Emily Henry. I read People We Meet on Vacation. I listened to People We Meet on Vacation, and I absolutely loved it. So when I saw this gem in Marshalls, I was like, why not? It was $9, right? The Correspondent by Virginia Evans. I've been seeing this on a lot of the socials. People have been talking about it. It's even popped up in my Libby and book recommendations. And so when I saw it, I was like, this is on my TBR. You have to get it, right? I'm really looking forward to that one. 5-Star Weekend by Eileen Hilderbrand. I read her book, The Rumor, recently. And I was like, okay. And this one is also on my holds list on Libby, but we got like weeks and weeks, like 18 weeks to go before it's available. So when I saw this, I was like, this is on my TBR. Might as well add it to the shelves behind me for my personal collection. Yellow Face. This is by R.F. Kong. So this is another book that I keep seeing pop up in my Libby recommendations. It is on my TBR list. I have a Libby hold for it, but when I saw the hard copy, I was like, if this is on the TBR and we're going to get it at a discounted price, let's add it to the book collection. The Shampoo Effect by Jenny Jackson. This one is another one that is on my TBR and hold list for Libby. And I think we got about like 16 or 18 weeks before it will be available. So I was like, let's add it to the collection. Now, with some of these, because they are on my TBR list and we're adding it to the collection, that does not mean necessarily that I'll keep them, but I'm okay with, just holding it, and then we'll see if it deserves a permanent place in the archive collection. Next is, let's see, what do we have here? Once Upon a Time, The Captivating Life of Carolyn Bessette Kennedy. I'm a big fan of memoirs. This one was actually on clearance. I've read a little bit about Carolyn's story and her love life as it relates to Mr. Kennedy. And so when I saw this one on clearance, I was like, girl, you have a heavy collection of memoirs already. Let's add this one to the book. Kristen Hanna. I've recently read one of her books, and so when I saw this one, I absolutely wanted to put it in my personal collection. And in fact, when I had it in my cart, another Black woman, I don't know her randomly, who loves to read, said that book is going to break you. And I was like, oh goodness. She was like, you are going to love it. And so I'm actually looking up. She asked me, have I read The Women? And I told her that I have not, but that is on my TBR list. And so she told me that she felt like I would love this book. And so I'm actually really, really excited about reading this one. I'm looking to see if I have perhaps read any other Kristen Hanna books. I have not. So this will be my first dive into the wonderful world of her literary work. Up next, we have genuine classics. And I picked these up because I do have a classic collection to my book collection. It's not all just Martin. But these are actually beautiful covers. And so I was like, let's pick these up. First and foremost is Little Women. We don't do much pink and green around here, but this is an absolutely beautiful cover. Next up is The Raven by Edgar Allan Poe. I would have read this in AP English in high school, so a literary classic. Next up is The Odyssey by Homer. Obviously, the movie adaptation has been going crazy this year. And when I saw the beautiful blue cover, I was like, why not? Winnie the Pooh and the House at Pooh Corner. Of course, Winnie the Pooh is a childhood classic. And so this is a beautiful edition of it. And there's nostalgia. So I might not pick that up to read anytime soon, but it's a beautiful copy. And then Jane Eyre. Absolutely, of course, a literary classic. And look how beautiful this purple is. And it's so thick. I like them thick and chunky. And this is what we have here. So those are the 12 books that I picked up today on a random candle haul run to TJ Maxx and Marshalls. I'm absolutely going to continue stopping by. I typically don't go into TJ Maxx and Marshalls for books. But with that said, we are going to keep doing so. So those are the 12 books that I unintentionally bought today. So if you like this video and you do want to see me to continue to discuss books and I can start breaking down individual books that I have been reading or that I read and completed and give you my thoughts on them, let me know. Subscribe to the channel. Drop in the comments some of your favorite books, or if you want me to read and review a book, and I will absolutely get around to it as fast as I possibly can. Don't forget to subscribe. Show your girl some love. That helps push the content out, and I will catch you fabulous people later. Until next time, stay fabulous.